Hey, all my beautiful soul peeps. Angel of the Dawn back with another live. Going to check in with you guys about the energies if anybody comes on here today. And if not, we're going to pull some cards and maybe play with the tarot dice again. Oh yeah, this deck don't do that. They don't shuffle well sideways. So I was actually going to pull, I guess, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes. See if anybody comes on. Before I get started. That way I don't have to repeat too much. Turn that off. I never think about it until I start doing a live. Hey, welcome. I'm just giving a few minutes to see if people are going to show up before I start really getting into anything. Can you guys see that? The smoke tower over here. It's looking like a dragon. It looks awesome. It's also kind of choking me out a little bit. Yes. Koala, hey love. How are you? I'm so glad you made it. How are you doing today? How is the energies treating you today? Driving. Oh, okay. Be safe. Don't text and drive. I know you're there, love. Just hang out and listen. I'm going to start talking here pretty soon. Be safe and sending you so much love. I got you. You're right there. That's fine. That's fine. You be silent and be safe. I love you too much. Yeah, you just definitely be silent, be safe. I know you're there. I'm just going to shuffle for a little bit right now and maybe kind of get the energies of what's going on, like just the overall. I mean, I guess it's kind of what I'm doing anyway, but I get overall of overall. Does that make sense? I was going to go ahead, I guess I can start talking about it. So let's see, what was the first thing? Because there was two things I wanted to talk about. The first thing was like around 4:30, maybe a little bit before, maybe more like 4:15. Actually, funny enough, it probably was like 4:20, oddly enough, because it's the date and the, marijuana day. Love it. Actually, I always forget that it's like now a holiday or whatever. Anyway, but around 4:20 today. And I just now thought about the time frame. But because I remember making the post on Facebook around 4:30, and I laid there for a few minutes after it happened. So, so anyway, so I'm laying down, and I'm kind of like, I think of meditation when I'm really concentrating on my breathing and stuff. So it was more of just like a reflecting, I want to say. But I was laying there today. It was around 4:20, and I was in a good mood before I laid down. I just got sleepy, or kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I wasn't really sleepy, but I felt the urge to lie down. That's kind of weird now that I think about it in retrospect. So anyway, I was feeling really good before that. I was watching 21 Jump Street and playing with my puppy and perusing around on Facebook. And so anyways, I lay down and I'm, kind of there in contemplation mode or whatever, just kind of hanging out. And just all of a sudden, it was just like this huge cry, like soul soul deep, body shaking, just like, that's the best I can describe it, like intense. But like, even though I was crying and I felt like it was this huge, huge release, it felt so amazing and beautiful and like uplifting, and it was just, I don't know, it was crazy. It was intense, but it lasted like, I don't know, 1 to 2 minutes. That was it. I mean, and it was just, like I said, it was just a deep, intense, like my whole body was just shaking and I was just sobbing. And I felt wonderful afterwards. I felt fine before. It was very strange. It was very strange. But, and I also felt like, whatever was being released was not just for me. It felt very much way bigger than me, like collective type, deep. And it was weird too, because right after that, and I can't remember the name, and I wouldn't say it on here without the permission anyway, but right afterwards, like I posted this on Facebook, like I said, around 4:30, and I get done typing that, and then I go over to and I posted on my Facebook page for Angel of the Dawn, and then I go over to my personal page, and one of the first posts that I see from one of my groups, from the Aluna Ash 9D Facebook group, is a lady that had just, and she probably posted hers like 20 minutes before mine. So I felt like it kind of must have went in waves for everyone, or for people, because I knew that when it happened to me, I wasn't the only one. I just had this feeling. And then getting on Facebook afterwards, and posting about it, and maybe not like a 20-minute gap either, because like I said, it took me like 10 minutes or so to post about it. I don't know, and that's irrelevant anyway. But just the fact that somebody else, just right after I post about it, I see that somebody else had experienced the same thing in approximately the same time frame, give or take, some minutes. But so it was pretty powerful. So that was really cool. So because of that, I just realized you can see them. Because of that, I went outside later and was doing I ground and meditate by playing with my nunchucks, which are hanging up here. You guys can see them. But yeah, I ground and meditate by fooling around with those. I go out there with bare feet and just play around with those. And so, and then I was going to come on and do this live. So yeah, it's been a light and airy day, even though that was some really intense, energy, but it was a releasing energy. And I kind of had a feeling that it had something to do with, the release that I did last night on the channel when I burned my paper. I know that would be extremely quick manifestation, but also at the same time, I feel like those things have been working on coming up for release for some time. Victim, abundance, and facade. I'm not starting out with these. I was just playing around with these for a minute. I think I actually am going to do some quick cards for all of the elements, and then I'm going to play around a little bit with the dice. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oops, I'm about to screw these up. Let's turn these this way. Welcome, glad you're here. Are you taking questions? Not yet, but I'm actually thinking about doing so after I do the elements. I got these dice, these tarot dice, that I'm still trying to acclimate to, so I'm thinking about taking questions with these dice here in just a little bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm going to do some quick cards for the 4 elements really quick. And then I'm going to probably do the dice. So yeah, I was kind of waiting until some people got in here before I started. Light the sage a little bit and cleanse the card, actually. My loose leaf sage burns quicker and faster. You look so much like my cousin's mother-in-law. You're stunning. Well, thank you. That's all my mother's sister's friend. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you. That's sweet. Sage, lighting sage. Like candles, lighting candles. Alright, so let's cleanse off these cards. So how's everybody doing with these energies today? I don't know if you guys were in here. Well, I don't think you guys were in here yet. Today I had a major, like I was not in any kind of bad mood or any low energy or anything like that. I laid down and was doing some like reflecting and kind of like some meditation, but I spend a lot of time alone and just, I'm in my head a lot. Even though I'm a Capricorn and earthy, I am Libra moon, so I get in my head. But I had this weird breakout cry session for a couple of minutes that just was earth shake or soul shaking. Like my body was shaking, and it wasn't. I didn't feel like it was all mine though. Like I felt like there was some things coming up from this moon, this full moon that was definitely coming up to be released. But I definitely didn't feel like it was all mine. Stones really quick. Should have did all of this before I started the stream, but I sometimes forget things. I did some of my cards. I didn't do all of the cards. Okay, so we're going to start with fire signs. I'm just going to pull like 3 cards for each. You good, Pepper? Like 3 cards each for the elements to see. I'm not going to do all the signs. I'm just going to do the 4 elements. These don't seem like they're shuffling very good. Oh wait, that's because I usually do them like this. I got these new cards that I shuffle differently than I do most of my other cards, so it's just kind of getting used to. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. One more shuffle. What is going on with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius today? What are the energies? Okay. With the 7 of Wands, Page, or 7 of Wands, the Unknown, and the Page of Cups with the Hermit. And the Wheel of Fortune is the bottom of the deck, overall energies. Alright, so with the Wheel of Fortune being the overall bottom of the deck, and we had this last night, New cycles, definitely. And I just, this new cycle, or this full moon, is definitely bringing in new cycles. That is the overall energy, and I feel like this is fire signs, a new cycle of you standing up for yourself, even if, like, you don't know how others are going to perceive that, relate to that. You know, you're going to stand up for yourself, and I feel like there's not going to be any apologies for that. I feel like you may be kind of apologizing to yourself for not standing up for yourself sooner in some type of situation, form, or fashion. Because you are seeing the light, you are seeing your path to moving forward, to your higher self, to getting what you want and moving to that next level. So yeah, good for you, fire signs, for standing up for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull a chakra card for each of the elements also. All right. Whoa. Just going to pull one, but I guess we're going to get two. Service and vanity. So, what did I do with the box? Okay, we're gonna see what these say, because this is a new deck to me. So, I feel like this is the need to get out of vanity and focus more on service to others instead of service to self, is what I'm getting. And I feel like that may be kind of what you're sticking up for. Like, you see your path. So even though it would seem like you wouldn't have to stand up for yourself when you serve others versus serving yourself, people can look at things when you're truly following your own destiny, your own heart, your own soul mission and path. That can freak out a lot of people. So I feel like, this is you taking that, a new foundation, and this is going to bring in love. This is going to bring in love when you overcome your vanity. And I have another deck, and it has a card called Views of the Ego. But I feel like when you get out of being self-serving and move more into a service to others, I was going to use the book, but now I don't feel like that's appropriate. I'm more of an intuitive reader than a book reader, so when I actually start getting the messages about the cards, I'd rather do that. So anyways, this is a new cycle that is starting. You see the path, the way, it's clear, and it is going to bring in solid foundation, and it's going to bring in love. So keep doing what you're doing, fire signs. You are definitely on the right track. Keep standing up for yourself, regardless of what other people think. Or, even if you're kind of unsure sometimes because it's something new to you. Because a lot of times, even when we feel like we're serving others, it's like we're doing this for somebody because it makes us look better, or something to that effect. It's still self-serving, even if it seems like it's a selfless act, if that makes sense. All right, so earth signs. Next. It really looked like one was already flipped. Guess not. Case of rum, case of rum. Any of you guys are as old as I am and remember that episode of Married with Children where Kelly says that instead of que sera, she says case of rum, case of rum. Silly little things from my childhood, which is funny because those are coming up a lot lately. Like childhood, you guys have heard me talk about childhood TV shows, childhood movies, and songs. A lot of things from childhood have been coming up. I think it's, in a way, it's healing aspects of my childhood that maybe I didn't even, like at an unconscious levels that I didn't know. Wow, that is really burning good. I just realized it's like really. So anyways, yeah, earth signs, what is going on with the energies for you guys today? And I'm kind of excited to try the tarot dice. Or, I've already done the tarot dice, but I got a new idea for how I want to do the tarot. And I kind of want to use that as for people to ask questions. Maybe. Anyways, earth signs. Energies after this full moon. Two of Shields. That's over here. Well, I'm going to take those because they just fell out when I wasn't prepared. Two more for earth signs. Damn it. I'm trying to go all over the place. 10 of Shields. I'm not taking that many. Chimney. That one shot up like a volcano. How many is that? Yeah, I don't want to take all of those. But I think I have to. Let's see, I don't know which one. I think that one. And these. Alright. The Druid in reverse is the bottom of the deck, overall energy. And then we've got the Six of Wands in reverse. Rebirth in reverse. So there's some out of balance here. With the Druid and Rebirth in reverse. Then we've got the Death card. So there's going to be some kind of change. I feel like it's going to bring some type of, making a decision is going to bring balance. Making a decision to actually go for what you want and what's going to make you happy. Your 10 of Pentacles, which is this card, but your rainbow, your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You see the rainbow up there in the window? But it's basically going for everything you've ever wanted. So once you make the decision and okay, I'm also hearing now stepping into your divinity. Once you decide to fully step into your divinity, and that is the Death card, and the 10 of Pentacles here. to transform the situation into everything that you want. Because I feel like there's two situations here. I feel like there's an old, like your old path, your old self, and then your new self. And you've already, like, you already know both paths. That's why there's no new rebirth that needs to happen. There's transformation that needs to happen, but you've already birthed the new you. You know who that is. You just have to step into it. You have to step into your divinity. You know that you're a divine, but you're not fully embracing that. Earth signs. There's some fear about moving forward with the Six of Wands in reverse. You don't feel like there's going to be, or you're worried that, things aren't going to work out in your favor, or that something's not going to, you're not going to be good enough at something. And it could be something to do with your spirituality. Is that Kimchi Bay? Hi. Hey, how are you? I'm on Earth Signs. I'm just doing the 4 elements really quick. And then I'm going to maybe answer some questions with the tarot dice. So, but yeah, I feel like this, well, of course it has to do with your spirituality, but there's going to be some kind of transformation in your spirituality that is going to help you fully embrace this, gonna help you embrace this 10 of Pentacles, help you embrace your divinity. Hi, Joni. I'm gonna allow some questions after I do the elements. I'm gonna use the tarot dice here for questions after I do the elements. Hey, guys. You said it exactly correctly. Right on. But yeah, I'm going to probably do some questions after I do the elements. And I'm on Earth Signs. I still have air and water to do. So anyway, that's what I got in that respect, Earth Signs. Now I'm going to, so basically embrace, you already know that you're a divine being, but really step in and embody that. Because you really need to embrace your divinity. That is going to give you, like, I'm seeing everything. Like dreams coming true type. Like I said, the pot at the end of the rainbow. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You have to choose. It is up to you to make that transformation. And, we have free will. You don't have to. So, chakra card for Earth signs. This one. I just want one. Oh no, that's way more. I thought that was 2. I'm not taking all of that. No. No, not taking all that. Just want one. Here we go. Mysticism. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. Stepping into your divinity, embracing your higher self and higher ideals, higher planes of existence, and embracing your mysticism. optimistic side. And bittersweet is the bottom of the deck, and I feel like it could be bittersweet to move forward, to make this choice, to totally release something from the past. But at the same time, I'm feeling like if you don't, you're going to be really sad. Like things are just really not going to work out in your favor if you don't step into your divinity. Ultimately, that's why we were brought here. And that's why we're here on this earth at this time, is for that. So, earth signs, make the choice, step into your divinity, and everything will work out in your favor. Like, I feel like you're going to get everything. All right, air signs. The Fool and the Hangman. Interesting. Fool in reverse and the Hangman. Making a decision or not making a decision about a new start. Could be. Sometimes the split when I start the readings have a lot to do with the readings. So we'll see how that goes. So air signs for this full moon. Scorpio, Venus, Sun, rising, Scorpio, Venus, and Sagittarius, Mars. I don't know if you guys can hear the melodic melodies of Little Pepper over there. She's over there snoring loud. I was just wondering, it was funny. It's funny that she's being pretty loud today because I was actually thinking last night that her fan club has probably been missing her because I haven't been hearing her as much or as loud. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys hear as much or as loud as you usually do either. So I did just see the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, air signs. So it could be if you make that decision, you're going to have a new foundation and get everything you want. So we'll see. We'll see. Air signs for this full moon, or after the post full moon energies. Got their Hermit, the Two of Cups. So it looks like you could have your way being illuminated. You could be after a period of rest and contemplation. You could be getting very clear on the way forward to a soul connection. Yes, Knight of Cups. Let me just throw it at you guys. Knight of Cups. That is not cooperating. That Knight of Cups is jumpy. And then the bottom of the deck is the Empress in reverse. So that could be, actually I'm going to get one more card. So we're not going to take that bottom of the deck. Shit. Okay, hold on guys. I gotta. Alright, we're not taking these. Or well, I guess we can. Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay, so I feel like there is, and then the Four of Cups is the bottom of the deck. So I feel like Aries, I don't know, air signs is what I meant to say, not Aries. Could have something to do with an Aries. But air signs, I feel like you're getting clear or clarity on a love situation, a soulmate situation that you want to move forward with and offer your cup of love. But there may be a need to apologize about not walking away from something in the past. And I feel like you may not be moving forward, even though I feel like you know air signs. what needs to be done, and this has come up before. Right on. Well, and this can also, you know as well as I do, this can also be perfect. We just got home. Awesome. Good girl. Definitely always safety first. And this can always be the person you're dealing with. But I feel like there is some clarity about what needs to be done, what needs to happen, but there may not be any action being taken right now. Like, air signs, you may not be seeing, like, you may know what needs to be done, but not how. You may have the what, but not the how. And it could be that you just, you're not ready to give this apology, or the person that you are dealing with is just not ready to, man up, woman up, and give this apology. So, interference. Yeah, yeah. But let's see. We'll go ahead and get chakra card on this, because I feel like there's some type of and I know that I've done it before myself, but I look at these sometimes and I think, how can somebody know what needs to be done but not do it? But I've done that in multiple areas and facets of my life throughout my life. So, I get it, but from an outsider's perspective, you look at somebody else's situation and you're like, how do they not get it? How do they not just, fix it? So, you know what needs to be done, or they know what needs to be done. They just got to suck it up and do it. Get out of their own way. Air signs need to get out of their own way, or the person that they're dealing with needs to get out of their own way. But I say, even though I say the person that we're dealing with, most times, and I'm not going to say all the time, but most times, if we look at our divine counterpart and we see something that we think is wrong with them, or something that needs to be fixed or changed about them, that is usually a direct reflection of something, and maybe not in the same way, but in an energetic way, that needs to be healed, changed, fixed within ourselves. So, this definitely could be for air signs and their counterparts. There could, and just as well, this could also be healing just within yourself, and not seeing that you need more self-care and more balance, and balance, and to not quit on yourself. Dissipating. I am going to get the book on this one. I think. And we got insecurity. So yeah, I feel like there could be definitely a need for more self-love. Matter of fact, this reading is nothing but like emotions and like higher self, higher level, spiritual connections with yourself and with others. This is all cups in the Hermit. And the only cup you have in the reverse is the Eight of Cups, which isn't necessarily a bad cup to have in the reverse. Oh no. Let's see, dissipating. I'm just going to read this short little, because at the beginning they have short little things. Allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity in daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key, as creativity must be freed from its cage. So let me see how that actually plays into this. Well, first of all, we've got solar plexus that we're dealing with here. I'm going to take questions after I've finished with the elements. I'm on air signs now. I still have water signs to do. And I'm going to take questions with the tarot dice. So it's actually something new that I've never taken questions with the tarot dice. It'll literally be the second time I've ever used the tarot dice. So bear with me. You guys are kind of going to be my guinea pigs with the tarot dice. So yeah, I'm going to open it up for questions here shortly. But dissipating. So this could be fears and insecurities dissipating, because I'm not feeling the creativity thing with this reading so much. But I do feel like something is dissipating, dwindling, going away. So it could be some type of fear. It could be this, I get an anxious energy, like I'm still seeing not wanting to apologize for something. Somebody is not wanting to apologize for something. Or not realizing that they need to make an apology, maybe. Especially like if this is something that for yourself, like a need to apologize to yourself for, not being there for yourself in some form or fashion. Those things are dissipating. And I'm really getting with this full moon, like this is a big release for that type of thing. So, and then we got insecurity. And so, okay, with this one, definitely be aware of anybody external that may be trying to steal your joy. You see, if you guys can see that how that devil, he's like, there's a link. I don't know if you guys can see that link because it's kind of faint to where that links up to the heart. So I feel like this is, just really be careful with who you let into your energetic field, who you open your energy up to. Protect your energy. Definitely. All right. So now we're going to do water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, I'm excited about the tarot dice. It's just, I just got them. And so, like I said, you guys are kind of going to be my guinea pigs. Because I will use them in private readings if requested, but and use it the way that they're intended, because I'll show you in a minute how, because there's like 13 dice, and there's a certain way that they say to use them. I'm not going to use them that way tonight. I've devised a whole other way to use them tonight. In private readings, if they're requested, I will use them like in the layout that they are designed to have. But it's just too much to try to do that in these lives for multiple individuals. If you don't throw all 13 dice, you're kind of cut. It's like not having the whole deck, not shuffling with the whole deck, because all 13 dice literally are all of the cards. So, all right, water signs. Post full moon energies for water signs. The energies do feel much lighter today. I hope they do for you guys. Water signs. All right, we'll take them. All right, so bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords in reverse. What do we got? Yes, thank goodness, right? I mean, I didn't think they felt bad yesterday, not like bad, but very intense. And then today they felt super light. That's why that crying episode came out of like nowhere. It was insane. I was just like, where the hell did that come from? Because I wasn't feeling bad before, was feeling amazing afterwards. It was just crazy. I had a cry session last night. Oh wow. It's very cathartic and very cleansing. Like I remember mid cry, like I was body shaking and just sobbing, but in my mind it was almost like unicorns and rainbows. It was just like, oh, like this huge release. It is really cool. Yes, very needed. Literally while I was crying, and this was like a 2-minute process of that. While I was crying, I was thinking, I can't remember. Like I cried like most of last year, like I've mentioned on the channel, but not like this. Like there was no reason for this, like no conscious reason. Like in the past, when I cry, I was crying because I was sad about something or upset about something. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, so today was just, it was kind of an amazing cry. I don't know if I've ever had an amazing cry, but it was an amazing cry. Okay, so water signs. 10 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Pentacles. Temperance. 7 of Pentacles. Maybe not seeing any results in something you've been hoping that you planted seeds in. And then you got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you are... Oh, at the 10 of Swords in reverse, you could still be kind of hanging on to some kind of hurt. And that is keeping you in this like 7 of Pentacles energy where you've put in some work, you've planted some seeds, but you're not seeing anything come from it. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, see, a lot of times I think we are, and that was actually a thought that went through my mind today was, I wonder what he's dealing with. I really, I know it's probably not healthy, and I'm really trying to work through this, but because we have always had such a deep bond and been able to, I feel like we've had telepathy for years and years. And I feel like he knows that and has taken advantage of it without consciously talking about it. And so I intentionally try to block his energy the best I can. It doesn't work very well. So I know, like I said, that's kind of unhealthy and something I need to work on. But I'm still trying to work through, dealing with him. Yeah. I don't know if you've been on my channel before. Is it Empress? Empress? Yeah, Empress B. If you've been on my channel before, but like my DM, we've been married for almost 25 years. Oh, thank you. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming. But yeah, I've been in separation off and on with my DM for the last 5 years. And it's been like the last 5 years, it has been pretty toxic. Like, have you done all the elements? I'm actually on water right now, and that is the last one. Oh, my nose is starting it. Okay, so water signs. I feel like there's a need for balance. You're needing to let go and release some hurts, some anger, some mental devastation. I'm hearing mental devastation. Yeah, because you're not quite seeing things clearly. I feel like there's a need if you're not already single, water signs. I feel like there's a need to become single, to follow your own passion for the time being. And I feel like that's going to help you get out of this Ten of Swords energy that I feel like you're kind of stuck underneath right now. Even though it's generally, as tarot readers, we say the tens are endings and new beginnings. But I feel like the energy is showing you still underneath these swords. Like you're not letting them go, which is what a 10 would be as a completion. So with it in the reverse, I still feel like you are underneath this energy. You're underneath these swords. So I do feel like there is some type of to release. And even if you are single, I feel like it's a need to release a thought, feeling, or process, belief about like relationships. And somehow you're needing to bring more balance to your divine masculine, divine feminine, balance that out. Because you've been putting in a lot of effort and energy into something that's not bringing you fruit. You need to focus more on your own passions and not something that maybe has to do with someone else. Okay, so we'll do a chakra card for you guys, and then we'll play with the tarot dice. And Koala, if you're still there and you can, and if you would like for me to roll dice for you, I want to do for you first and then ask you. I know I can't really set you up as a moderator at the moment because my computer's over there. But if you would maybe help me keep track of other people, because I have a feeling other people are going to come back for the dice. If you could just help me keep track of who I've done and haven't done, if you wouldn't mind. And if you're not here, I get it. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, go ahead and formulate your question, love, because as soon as I pull and read this chakra card, that's what we're going to do next. And like I said, you guys, bear with me with these tarot dice. It's going to be interesting and different. I think you were on here with me last night, Koala, when I was messing around with them. It's going to be different than that because I had messed around with it the day before, and I don't know why I didn't do this last night. I didn't even think about it until afterwards, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to do it like this, and I forgot. So we'll see how it all goes. Okay, water signs. We're not taking all of these. And I know then people are going to come back, but I'm going to go ahead and say it now, and I'll say it again here in a minute. One question, please, per person when I do the tarot dice. And no, is this my twin or is it not my twin? Not doing that because only you can really know. I mean, I can kind of give you an idea, the energies, if it feels right. Like if it feels like it's a twin to me, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a twin. Only you can actually know. Okay, water signs. Yep, we got insecurity. And recovery. So yeah, you're needing to let go of whatever it is you've been putting work into. and get out of this Ten of Swords energy so you can recover. I feel like following your passions is actually going to help you get out of being insecure. And I also feel like, learning to be okay being single is going to help with your insecurity. And again, same as for, I think it was air signs, be very mindful of who you let into your energy. Again, look at that devil, how he's got that energetic cord to the heart. So I feel like you could have some outside influences, seen or unseen, that are influencing your energy or trying to influence your energy. So just be mindful of that. All right. Okay. Why is my candle about to go out? Get some more sage. Okay. Koala. Is it beneficial to send him the letter? Will it help us both, or will it just be detrimental to the connection? Should and I capable of helping him grow, or does he need to learn this on his own? I guess that's the question. Okay, I can I can answer that without pulling the dice. I'm gonna pull the dice for you, but I already got that energetic and from experience. I don't think as divine feminines, I'm gonna have to go get some more sage. Divine feminines, I feel like we have been the saviors for many, many, many lifetimes. And this time, we're not meant to, and I've said this on other lives too, spiritually, they are having to find their own footing, their own stronghold in their spirituality. The divine masculines are very much having to integrate their divine feminine, their spiritual side, their emotional side, and we are having to, tap more into our masculinity, our confidence and our stability, being our own stable person. And yeah. All right. But yeah, so I feel like no, I don't want to say there's no hope for the divine masculines, because it's not like that. But I don't think that there's any way for us to quote unquote help them. And I say that only because, and just like I've said in the past on, any video I do or live I do, use your own discretion and your own discernment. But from my own experience, that is a lot. From my own experience, literally trying to help backfires. And the more you try to help, the more you are that little engine that could and think that I can withstand it all and be brave and strong and help this situation out. The more it's going to send them down the other path, thinking that they know better. And, even though they're not in their spirit, higher in their spiritual ascension. Not that there's, I don't want to get into all of that because, god dang, looks like the fire department would be called on this. That loose leaf bulk sage really burns good. All right, so the dice. But yeah, let's see what we got for you. Voila. And I do apologize in advance. This is loud. Hey, you are so welcome, love. You are so welcome. Okay. All right, so this is how I'm going to do the dice. All right, so we've got swords. And then this is supposed to be pentacles. I made myself little notes down here where people can see, or where people can't see, of what's what. Nope, not. Okay, wands. And cups. That one would be reverse and upright. And in the middle. Alright, so I feel like well, let me turn all these the way they're supposed to be turned. So I know what I'm talking about here. The 5 of swords, the 6 of swords. The 5 of swords, though, yeah, they're both in the upright. Ace of swords is in the reverse. So yeah, that is mental. Mentally, I feel like, yeah, you're in conflict about what to do, but I don't think it would do any good. It's not going to give clarity. We've got the Ace of Swords here in reverse. So it won't give clarity. It would bring in more mental confusion with the 5 and 6 of Wands here. And what does it say? Physically, yeah, we got, Jesus, I got to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, I feel like it's not going to help, again, in any way. It's not going to help you be more solid for yourself or him be more solid in himself. Koala is going to be keeping a list here in a minute after I get done with her reading. So you guys can put down. Oh, thank you, Joni. You know, that's so funny because I was literally talking to my daughter last night. My mom sent me a picture of my son wearing a Marilyn Monroe t-shirt. And like 2 years ago, when my hair was about this length, I was wearing his t-shirt. And he's like, hey, Mom, you look like my t-shirt. And I'm like, oh, that's the best compliment ever. I love you, Koala. Thank you so much. But yeah, I feel like this isn't going to help either one of you guys on your individual journey. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. But yeah, not going to help either one of you guys on your individual journey. And we've got the star in the middle, in the reverse. So it's not going to help you get your wish. Yeah, definitely not. Because we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got the star in reverse. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Do we have the Ace of Wands? No, we don't have the Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands, but it's in reverse. And so, what is it? Mentally, physically. What does that say? Why can't I read that? I think that's supposed to be spiritual. That's actually, these are supposed to be switched. This is supposed to be emotionally. But anyway, still same. As far as what I already said about the Ace of Cups. But yeah, so then emotionally, we've got all of these wands in the reverse, except for the 2 of wands, and that's indecision. So emotionally, bad idea. I mean, really, we've got all the areas because I've separated these out for mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. That's why they're separated out the way they are. That's the way I decided to do them. And then the major arcana in the center is like the big action. And so with the star in reverse in the center, that is not getting your wish. Him not getting his wish. So trying to help him in any way is basically going to backfire. So, all right. Next. I think, Joni, you are next. Yeah. Hey, Jody love. I'm playing with the dice. If you want to get in line for a question, I'm doing them different tonight. Blackface, I don't think I've seen you before. I don't know. I don't think you're next. I could be wrong. Yes, definitely. Koala is keeping the list of questions and people. Moth gave box with mother carved into it, asking what? Mother had bought me this old wooden box that has Marilyn carved on it and a poem about mothers, and I just feel it's for a witch or spirit. Do you think it is? My mother bought me this old wooden box that has Marilyn carved on it and a poem about mothers, and I just feel it's for a witch or a spirit. Do you think it is? How do you feel about the box, love? Oh, wait. Sorry. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, Joni. I think, Joni, how does I see me? Will it work out? Is it how do he see me? When I touch it, I feel this energy. What kind? But how does it make you feel? And I'm sorry, Joni. I'm going to get back to your question. Please type it back out. Because, yeah, I went out of line. It's elevating. And what kind of, like, how does it make you feel when you think about witches? Like, because honestly, it's all about how things make you feel. Blackface, I don't think that's very helpful. I mean, it could be. It depends on how it makes her feel. See, that's also, I love boxes. I love wood. That's okay. That's okay. As long as they can retype it where it's there. Yeah. Well, and as long as it gives you good feelings, I say it's fine. If it gives you bad feelings or any kind of bad juju, like, was it black box or black something? Black space? Like they said, burn it, No, no, not at all black space. Like I said, it depends on the vibe. It depends on the vibe. Yes, absolutely. How it makes you feel is definitely significant. See, that's awesome, but that's divine synchronicity. I don't believe in coincidence at all. I believe in divine orchestration. I believe everything happens for a reason, even if we don't always know what that reason is right away. There's things that I've learned years later of why something was, or why something came to me, or why I had something. Literally, that reminds me. And there's a book that I've got to locate. I know it's here, but it kind of eludes me sometimes. And it's this book that I've had for, I want to say, almost 17 years. And it was weird how it came to me. I went to visit my best friend from high school. Her dad was in the hospital and he was dying. And I went to visit her dad in New Mexico because that's where I had lived and, met her. And I didn't get to visit her because she was living in Colorado at the time. So I ended up staying with another old friend of ours, and I had just barely gotten into Wicca at that time. Or, well, I'd been into it a little bit, but very solitary. I hadn't never talked to anybody about it. And this old friend of mine from high school was very into it already, and she gave me this awesome little book that, you know, even has this little, it ties clothes, and she told me, I was told to give you this book and for you to protect it, and it's a very special book, and so I always have. And I was just thinking about that book the other day. So I mean, and it's called the Book of High Magic. So it's really strange how things do come into our lives, but you know, it's all about how it makes you feel. That's true. That's true. It all depends on, you know, whether you're releasing something or what. I love Stevie Nicks. And I love that she's got that witchy vibe with all of her shawls and her broom skirts and boots and hats. I love it. She's my spirit animal. Yes, probably so. It's for you. Yes. But yeah, I feel like that box, the feeling I'm getting is that box is for you. If you have, I don't know how big the box is. I'm getting that it's sort of this size, but taller. I have all kinds of things, but out here I don't. Um, but that still is not even as tall. But anyways, I'm getting it's a decent size box. Um, I would put something that you want to, you know, care for, or something that's special to you as well, in the box. You know, could be something um, spiritual for you, like if you have stones, crystals, even you could hold your herbs in it or something, or even like tarot cards or runes or something like that. Yeah, dude, she was on. She had a recurring role on. Damn it, what's the name of that show? American Horror Stories Coven, and she was pretty cool in that. And of course, Coven. So it was just really awesome. Yes, yes. I love you guys. Soul family. Okay, so let's see, Joni. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot dice for you and see what they say. All right, so we got the world. So we go one, see here, here, here. Whoa. You got a lot of mental energy going on, girlfriend. A lot. Oh, that's that. You could be making a decision about something that is going to bring balance. Oh, well, Let me see. Hold on one second. I still have to look up these little symbols because I don't know what all of them are. Okay, that one's temperance. And it would be in the upright. And then I think the other one is justice. Yep, justice. Okay, so this could be some kind of karmic balance coming in. After you make a decision, you've got the Two of Cups. So this could be bringing in a relationship also. With, is that a queen. If that's a queen, that's probably your energy. I think it is a queen. So you could be the Queen of Pentacles. You could be feeling pretty stable, but there's some kind of like karmic reward or karmic balance that could be coming in for you. A lot of air energy. A flipping lot of air energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 13. Are you still on? Happily? Yeah, I think so. But I'm finishing up. Sorry, Joni. So sorry that you got skipped over. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of mental energy here. You've got the 5. No, that's the 4 of Swords. So you're coming out of a period of reflection. Could be getting over some heartbreak. I do feel like you're making a decision and protecting your heart. And if you're getting out of like a third-party situation, it could be because like it's the 3 is becoming 2 because we got the 2 of Cups. Or this could be after you leave a third-party situation, you could be coming into new love. Because I do, like I said, there is balance coming in, some kind of karmic balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 1, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Swords and that 10 of Swords. I don't know if that's upright or in reverse because it basically looks the same no matter how you put it. So, but with the 9 of Swords, I feel like whatever you've been getting out of or walking away from or needing to walk away from has caused you a lot of mental, anguish, worry, anxiety. But you're done with that. Again, you've got you're making a decision to have your own stability, and that's going to bring in some kind of karmic balance. Okay, so, whoo! I hope somebody's keeping up with the list because I can't watch it. So if you guys, I know you guys are talking, but I can't keep up with that. I'm not doing these dice. It's crazy. Oh, you're so welcome. Happily. All right, Miss Joni, what is your question, love? I am so sorry. I really apologize. I don't really have a question. I just want to know when my truest soulmate is coming into my life, but I don't have to know, honestly. How does Jay see me? Will it work out? All right. I don't have any brilliant just insights on that one, so we're going to go ahead and just roll the dice. Because I don't know Jay, so I don't know. Is this a new relationship? It feels like it's new. That maybe, have you guys just met? Whoa. Because I kind of get the feeling, just personally, without, consulting the dice here, that, yeah, that's what I thought, that there's not a lot of an opinion yet from this person consciously. That doesn't mean, like on the 5D level, that there's more of a connection, but I feel like on the 3D level, I felt like it was new and that there's not much of an opinion. But if we can see like what we're getting from that. So we've got, there's some major arcana. We got cups. So that was going to go that way. I was going to go that way. Boop-a-doop, boop, boop. I was going to go that way. That's crazy. You have no swords. So I don't feel like you're caught up in your head about this. So, but that makes sense. Because it's new, so you're kind of wondering, but I don't feel like it's like worry or stress or anything like that. Okay. Quella, you're doing fabulous. I love you. I couldn't do it without you. I mean, I can't even see what you guys have posted. I'm gonna have to go back and read this later. Because usually one of my favorite parts is to be a part of the chat. And oh yeah, please put Miss Jody on the list. Please put Miss Jody on the list. All right, so we've got for the major arcana here, we've got the Hangman in reverse and the Star in reverse. So I feel like you're making a decision to or coming out of indecision of like not seeing your own strengths and your own value. I feel like you may have been in some mental energy prior, but I feel like you're really out of that. I feel like you're really into your emotions right now, and they could be a little out of balance. You could be really trying to gain balance of your emotions. So just be mindful of this new relationship of not being overly emotional, and like giving too much of yourself away before you know what's going on with this other person. Okay. Hey, I'd say kudos for me, Black Space. It's my energy. No, just kidding. Thank you for behaving yourself. I appreciate it more than you know. Because I can't get up there to moderate, to actually put moderators out to my thing. um, I do feel like you are gaining. Oh, wait, hold on. I misplaced. You do have one sword. You have the Page of Swords. So, but that I feel like that's just kind of this new relationship and kind of being curious about it, like asking, um, like you're asking now. But it's not like a lot of pent up in your head, like Eight of Swords type of energy. Um, but I do feel like there could be, like I said, an imbalance in emotions. So make sure that you're putting you first and foremost before anybody else, regardless of how much you like the new person or whatever. Make sure you're putting yourself as the star. You are the star, be the star, you know. And once we embody the star energy, that's when our wishes come true. That whole ball of wax kind of comes into play. Um, uh, so yeah, I feel like it's just kind of, let's see what 8, 9. Got the 9 of Wands and 3, 6, 7, and the 7 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I feel like there could be. Okay, I don't usually like to get this personal on lives, but I do want to ask: do you have a history of, like not putting yourself first and kind of succumbing to other people's demands? Because I feel like you may have kind of given away your power in the past. And I'm really. Do you see how he sees me? Yeah, okay. I can tell you, definitely right now, obviously, there is an attraction with this person. In order for this not to turn into a toxic relationship, you have to be the star. You have to remain in your power and not give your power away. You have to learn to set boundaries. Don't overgive or overshare. And this is with your time, your energy, your money, your space, any of those things. If any time he says or does or anything that makes you feel even in the slightest negative or bad or tense, set your boundary. Don't be afraid to lose him, because you will never lose what is absolutely meant for you. And if he walks away, it's because he needs more healing or you need more healing or both. So be your authentic self and you will attract authenticity. Okay? Yeah. Definitely stand in your power, Joni. Definitely stand in your power. Because I believe that he sees you right now, in good favor. He thinks highly of you. But if you give away your power, and it's crazy because on the surface, we think, oh, if we give and we give and we give, then they're going to return that. And that's not the case. The more we give, the more they take. It's a balance of energy. And it's almost like you just can't help it. They can't help themselves. Yeah. Thanks, Black Space. And hey, we cuss like sailors on this channel, so it's okay. You don't have to ish it out. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, Joni. Don't give your power away, love. Be the Empress, be the star. I know the Empress wasn't one of the ones that was here, but that's still a divine feminine energy. And yeah, I just want you to be a strong, powerful female feminine energy. Yeah. Will I work out? Well, okay, to be honest, it all depends on you. Or, well, that's not necessarily true. It'll work out the way it's supposed to, because this could be something that is just here to teach you a lesson. That's something more for like a private reading to try to go deeper into, not something I can really answer here, because we're already taking up a ton of time for each one of these. But, which I don't mind, but people that are waiting might mind. So, and I don't want to keep this, I don't want to make it terribly long. But it depends on whether he's in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And it depends on whether you stand in your power or whether you give it away. Because if you give it away, it's going to become toxic. And then one or both of you guys are going to want to, get away. If it's meant to be, if it's for, a lifetime, then as long as you stand in your power and continue to do your own work and your own healing, it should work out just fine. And everything always will work out the way it is supposed to. Okay, so are we on Black Space now, Koala? When will my truest soulmate come into my life? You are so very welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And just an FYI, if anybody is interested in making energy exchange donations, that can be made to paypal.me/Angel of the Dawn. Not necessary. Always appreciated. So are we on Black Space now? When will my true soulmate come into my life? Or are we on Empress? I don't know who we're on. Because I've totally not been able to read the chat at all. Yes, Black Space is okay, thank you. All right, Black Space, your soulmate. When will your truest soulmate come in? Once I get away from my bipolar narcissist energy vampire of a girlfriend, I'm going to smoke a blunt for the first time in over 6 years. Hey, happy 420, love. Okay. I appreciate that. Once I get away. Hey, sending you, Black Space, sending you so much love and light to get away from your narcissistic vampire. I don't even remember all of that. That's great. Why did you wait so long, Black Space? All right. Okay, so yours was a timing question. See, I hate timing questions, to be honest. Because honestly, in my opinion, when it comes to like soulmates and like twin flame energy and stuff, it's all about healing and it's all about free will. So like if it's a twin flame, it'll be when your healing's at the right point and her healing's at the right point. If it's a soulmate that's not a life partner, then it's going to be whenever it's time for that lesson. I like you. That's hilarious. Okay, so I think this is the Empress. Got quite a few major arcana here. Yeah, you do. But you got a lot, a shit ton of major arcana, dude, but they're all in reverse. Not all of them. You got the Empress in reverse. I mean, the Empress in the upright. I gotta look to see how that one goes. Okay, so if that one would be in the upright like that, so that one's actually in the reverse. Okay. So then we got the King of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in the upright. Two of Swords in the upright. You need to make a decision. Or maybe you have... Oh, wait, no, that's the King of Swords. I was thinking that was the Queen of Swords, and I'm like, hey, that's totally talking about getting rid of your narcissist vampire. That's hilarious. But it's still, I think, have you been standing in your truth? I feel like you haven't been standing in your truth, Koala. But I feel like once you do make, like, is that your final decision? Once you make that final decision, things are going to move forward quickly. Maybe not easily. It could be a little painful. Okay, you have cups, you don't have wands, you don't have, you have cups and swords, and a shit ton of major arcana. Okay, so you've got judgment in the reverse. So maybe you feel like something, and actually, no, I think that's about the way they work. Okay, so we've got judgment in reverse, the chariot in reverse, the Empress in the upright, the Magician in the reverse, death in the reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. You're not seeing something, and it's keeping you from manifesting. You're not transforming, or something is you are blocking your own way. Are you sure? This really, I mean, I don't mean to question you, honestly. I'm looking for my special one. I don't want anyone else or any more karmics, because they're like back-ends that suck you in to transmute their karma. Reverses are discards turned upside down, right? Well, okay. For regular readers, they mean certain things, but I'm very much an intuitive reader, and so I get the messages when I see the cards or see the, in this case, dice. I know, right? That's like one time on Facebook, there was somebody, I had made a post and somebody was being a dick about it. And I was like, this is not a chakra swinging contest. And everybody just died over that one. Okay, so anyways, Black Space, I really feel like you're blocking. We do have the Knight of Cups, so I feel like you want to give your cup of love, but like you said, to the special one, but are you doing your work? You were talking about the karmics and them all like bleeding you dry and stuff. I feel like there's lessons that you're not learning or you're not seeing clearly, And I don't mean this in a bad way. I hate to, like, I feel like I'm putting you on the spot, but I feel like there is things that you're not seeing. And this could be about like your twin flame or your soulmate. Like, there could be somebody that has been in your life in the past that is your true soulmate or your true twin flame that you're not seeing, that you're not doing the healing in order to see. And it could be somebody brand new, but I'm just really getting, like, I got this overwhelming just feeling of there's healing, like you're stuck, you're stagnant, you're not manifesting in your life. You're not manifesting like in a pentacly way, like in a financial way, or and I don't feel like you have a lot of passion, like you're not exuding a lot of passion right now, or you're not feeling very passionate about any certain person or any certain thing or any certain direction. There is quite a bit of air energy here. Lots of like all these major arcanas make me feel very stuck and stagnant. And then having predominantly air over emotions, got the Nine of Cups. Oh, wait, is that the Nine of Cups? Yeah, no. I think that's the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups in reverse. So you're not getting what you want because I feel like there's just some healing. Okay, but okay. Why did you get stuck? What drew you to the energy vampire? What drew the energy vampire to you? Every person, in my opinion, is a direct reflection of something about ourselves that is either a good thing or a bad thing. You know, it doesn't always, just because it's a divine mirror, doesn't mean it has to be a bad thing that they're reflecting back to us. But if it's an energy sucking narcissistic vampire, I would say that's a little more on the negative side. So, what drew that in? What inside you or inside your energetic field is screaming out to these narcissistic energetic vampires that says, hey, come pick me? That would be my best advice, is to go in and ask yourself some of those questions. Like, why is this happening to me, but what about me, or what about my energy, or, you know, what about my thoughts, feelings, or beliefs that draw in this type of person? That's okay. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. Like, I get it. My father-in-law passed away in 2010, and that was very difficult for our whole family and was a catalyst to me and my divine masculine splitting up. So I get it. Sorry, the smirk was from that hitting very close to home. So yeah, so lots of love to you, definitely. But at the same time, you know, there could be things around your father's death that you haven't dealt with. There could be childhood trauma that was never worked through before the death. There could have been like things that either you wanted to say, do, or something that needed to be expressed, and then the passing of your father didn't allow that, like something maybe between your father and you. And it didn't have to necessarily be bad, just yeah. Like the passing, or I mean, because there's weird shit in this life that brings up things that we would have never thought. I believe we all have that capability. I really do. I really do. Okay. If you're interested, you can hit me up on social media, and we can talk more, or you can always order a private reading or even soul coaching. And I would be glad to talk to you more about this black space. But I am going to have to move on because this is getting really long. Seriously, sending you so much love. And I don't have a time frame, unfortunately, about your question. And I apologize for that. I think it has a lot to do with your healing and the being stuck. I mean, because nothing new can come into your space until you've removed the negative stuff in your space. So until you get rid of the narcissistic vampire, that sounds like it should be the name of a band or a song. I don't. I know. I believe you. I believe you. But that doesn't mean we don't need extra love and light. We all need love and light. So, okay. Who's next? I know, Koala, you probably have already told me. Next question, Empress. How does my Virgo male feel about me? I am a Leo woman and we're in separation. Then Jody. Okay, and then Jody. How does my Virgo male? I don't put a lot of emphasis on signs. That's just me personally. Yeah, really. I mean, energetically, like that's really the only way. Something has to be moved so something new can come in, and whether that is another person or just happiness, a new energy. You've got to get rid of old energy to bring in new energy. So definitely. So, and so much luck, so much love and luck to you on that facet. Okay, so Empress, right? Yeah, Empress. How did your This is not a new relationship, is it? Not like very new anyway. Okay, yeah, I didn't feel like this was like brand new. That goes that way. Cups. That goes that way. Sword. I'm sorry. I'm sitting there singing swords or saying swords, and I don't know if you guys had kids that was into damn it, now I can't think. Like that builder game, Minecraft. But there was this song, "Do you like my sword, sword, my diamond sword, sword?" And literally, that just totally come up when I was singing or saying swords here. Yeah. Hi, pretty. Okay, so you've got the death in the middle for transformation. So you've got the, what is that? The 6, 8 of cups. That could be that you already walked away, or that he walked away. And then you got the 5 of cups in reverse. Okay. I feel like you're not seeing something clearly, or there's some truth that hasn't come out about the situation. I think that's the Queen. And so I feel like maybe you're not speaking your truth, or this person maybe was just not honest, and maybe judgmental. Was this person very judgmental? And we've been in, okay, see, I got the walking away over here. But I feel like there was some type of lack of honesty, and maybe some like judgment, and not really feeling bad about walking away, or getting out of feeling bad, or having regrets about walking away. But there is some type of transformation. 7 and 8. And then the page. I feel like you've put in a lot of work in this situation. Okay, well, I mean, I will, like I said, I always want people to trust their own intuition and their own guidance first and foremost. So if you feel that way, definitely go with that. I'm getting that there's lack of honesty, and that there will be transformation, but you've got to work on yourself first. I don't know that right now is the right time. I'm feeling like with the with the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups in reverse, that is, you were in the right for walking away at that time, and that, like, you've planted seeds that need to manifest, but you've got to put in the work yourself, and not just accept breadcrumbs, if like that means anything to you. I'm going to show you guys the dice, and it's not going to mean anything to you guys. It's the Page of Pentacles, though, and it's in reverse. So, and then you've got the 7 of Wands. You've got to stand up for yourself. Or they do. I mean, this could go either way, but I'm still getting there's some type of, like, a power play of some sort, and that a decision has not been made to start something new again. We got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's offering just something small. They could be just wanting sex, but not wanting to really offer anything stable. Yeah, we got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they're not wanting to put down whatever they got going on in the rest of their life. And I've been retreating and growing. He had a lot going on, so I can see the transformation. Well, I think the transformation is actually you, hun, because I'm feeling like you don't want to put down the worries and the responsibilities with this 10 of Wands in reverse. This is, in my opinion, this is still holding on to, like, other people's baggage, and not wanting to put it down. I feel like, and I really feel like this person is maybe only wanting to offer sex. And again, like, this is just what I'm picking up, and this whole dice thing is new. And I always want everybody to take their own guidance and intuition. But I feel like you're going to transform. You're going to come to a new realization or a new thought process or something. Something's going to transform for you. And like if it is this person, I don't feel like it's right away. Like if this person is going to transform, like right now, they're not ready to put down the burdens of this other situation. They're not walking away from it. Hey, Tasha's. But yeah, I don't feel like he's going to walk away from it anytime soon. I feel like he's got a lot of healing to do. So yeah, you're very welcome, Empress. Love you. Sending you so much love. All right, Miss Koala. I feel so bad for putting this on you. What do we got next? You're such a gem. Next, and she just wants to know, could I just get some advice, messages from my guides about my current life situation soon? Okay. All right, Miss Jody. We got that death guy right there in the middle too. Oh, but we got some devil energy. Miss Jody. Just kidding. All right. So we got the Page of Cups. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We got a lot. You're in your head. Too much love. Too much. And your emotions are all over the place about the future. And there is going to be some changes and transformation, but something, devil energy, some kind of toxicity. And, oh, never mind. We already know what this is about. This is about Cruella de Vil, Miss Dynasty lady. I think the controlling nature, because we got the Emperor and the Devil. But I feel like there's going to be some type of transformation with that. So that's good news. That's good news. But I feel like you were. I almost feel like you need to apologize to yourself for something. What would you need to apologize for? You don't have to answer that, but there could be a need for more self-care, more self-love, more self-reflection. Let's see what we got going on over here. You are in your head a lot. And I feel like you're bouncing back and forth between mental and emotional. You could really be going through some dark night of the soul situations right now. See, we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not the 10. 3, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it is. Now I'm confused. I gotta look. Because that is not the one I thought was the 10. That is the 10. What is the other one? 8. I guess that was the 8. we got the Ten of Swords, and it is in the upright. So you are getting out of some of this mental conflict, this mental energy. You are getting out of some of this hurt. So you're coming out of some of this energy. And it has to do with the Three of Swords. If I was there, I'd totally do it for you. Oh, wait, is that moving or mowing? Oh, moving. Crap. I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't see that. I thought you were saying mowing, but no, you're not worried about mowing. Yeah, moving. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, that could be big. 4, yeah, you're definitely in contemplation. 7 of Swords. But at least you're being honest with yourself. I feel like you're being honest with yourself. Yeah. Well, I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like that Ten of Swords is you're getting out of it. Like, I feel like you're finally being honest with yourself. After some like downtime about the Three of Swords situation. So you're giving yourself some clarity in that department. Your emotions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got the 7 of Swords in reverse. May need to stick up for yourself a little bit more. I feel like that definitely has to do with Cruella. I don't know why I call her Cruella and you call her Dynasty Lady. But that's just what I get is Cruella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Swords in reverse. Actually, I think that's in reverse. That might be in the upright, actually. Excuse me. Nope, that's in the reverse. Yeah, that's in the reverse. Okay, so you got the 7 and the 8 of Swords in reverse, or not swords, wands. 3 of Wands in the upright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 3, 6. Oh, okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, you got the 7, 8, and 9 of Swords. Wands. I don't know why I keep saying swords. In reverse. 7, 8, and 9. So you're feeling stuck and not standing up for yourself. Yeah. I feel like you're feeling stuck about the future. And I feel like you're worried about, yeah, I feel like you're really worried about this new move. Because you do got the, damn it, I'm totally drawing a blank all of a sudden. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And that could be it's not time to move, but man, don't base any moves on these dice tonight, because again, this is the beginning. That is not, like, I'm not getting that strongly, so don't base anything on that. I feel like more it's a worried than a don't do. But yeah. I feel like you are in some way needing to take your power back. And I know, like, if it's with your boss and stuff, like, you can't, just start being all sassy to your boss and stuff. But in some way, yeah. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is saying that a move won't help because it's something else that you need to work through or work on. I feel like it's more work related. And even if it's at an unconscious level, I feel like it's something more to do with work than like needing necessarily to move. Although a move could change up the energy. Hey, I live with my daughter. I'll move. I would totally move. Some of y'all live in some really beautiful places. Miss Jody. I know. I've been around there. So, but yeah, I really feel, Miss Jody, I feel like there's going to be a transformation. And I feel like it has something to do with the work situation. There's some transformation going on. And I feel like it has something to do with standing up for yourself in a new way, but not like in a you're going to lose your job because you stand up for yourself type of way. But in some type of way, you're giving away your power where you've got to take it back. And just personally, I don't necessarily think a move is going to change that energy, although it could just change the flow of energy because new spaces, new energies. But that's definitely, I feel like that's more of a want to than a need to. I don't feel like you need to change spaces, but I feel like if you want to change spaces, do that. I guess is what I'm trying to get at on that aspect. Living the RV life here. Right on. See, I think I would love that life. It can't be. I can't do another winter where I'm at. The parking situation is awful. Boss lady is trying to retire so that that's the change. Oh, I got goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see, but that freaks me out when, yeah, okay. I freak myself out sometimes. I knew I was feeling like this major change with Boss Lady, with Cruella. I knew it because you got you got the death card, you got the Emperor, and you got the Devil, and I still got goosebumps. That is the change, and I feel like that is going to change your energy. Move if you feel like a move is going to be good for you, but I don't think that that's like what's going to flip this energy. She's going to retire, and that's going to flip this energy. That's going to change a lot. So hang in there. Sending you so much love. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's exactly. Yeah. I didn't know if she was old enough to retire or anything like that, but I knew I was getting some kind of change with her, and she was coming up very prominent in this damn reading. Yeah, good deal. And I feel like you will be an intricate part of that. I really do. So that's awesome. I'm super excited for you. I think that is fabulous news. And I still got goosebumps. They're going away, but that's awesome. All right, who do we got next? Yes, and you are so welcome, love. Anytime you know that. Esther, I needed guidance on career direction. Every time I try to take a step in a direction, I weigh the outcome and retreat. Okay. Before I actually roll the dice, I love you too, Miss Jody, so much. Let's see, Esther, I need to get okay, I would really be interested to know why you retreat. Every time I try to take a step in a direction, I weigh the outcome and retreat. Okay. I feel like this is a confidence issue, love. I feel like Esther. I feel like for some reason you don't feel good enough. Yeah. And well, I feel like it's like fear can be broken down into other. I mean, everything comes out to fear, but or just about all the negative emotions can all come back to fear. But they can also be broken down into all these other like subcategories. And I feel like you don't feel like you like maybe when you try to go for something, you don't feel like like you can do it. Like if I get started, then basically it's almost like somebody's gonna find me out if I don't feel good enough. Yeah. See, you just did. You just did. Yay for you. You just did. And you are good enough. You are better than good enough. Like way better than good enough. Goosebumps again. You are a divine being. Step into your power and own that shit, girl. You got this. You got this 100 times over. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to go ahead and pull some dice for you, but man, just step into your power, hon. Yeah, right there, babe. Be the star. Be the star. And you got it. You're getting out of some type of toxic situation or toxic thoughts. You got the devil in reverse. I'm really kind of digging these dice. Okay, Miss Koala, I think, is still hanging out and keeping the list. So she'll put everybody that's asking questions on the list. Okay, Esther, you could be needing to get balance in your emotions. You need to take control of your emotions. Maybe not having an emotional response or reaction to everything could have something to do with the King of Swords. Somebody that is very critical, or this also could be you needing to just be decisive. I feel like though you are maybe getting over some heartbreak of some sort. And yeah, we've got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're trying to get over either leaving somebody out in the cold or being left out in the cold, some type of abandonment issues. This also could be, this could stem from childhood. Your damn it, what was we just talking about? Like your self-worth issues could stem from childhood and have something to do with a father figure. But I do feel like if you get out of this toxic thoughts, feelings, or beliefs or behaviors and realize that you are the star, that, just really harness your emotions, like feel your emotions, realize why you are feeling these emotions, like dig deep, like actually with all of these in reverse, because you've got the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups, all in reverse. So, but what I'm really getting out of that is you're needing to dig deep, because just if you, and I know these don't make a whole lot of sense to you guys out there right now, but just the fact that all those cups are all down, I feel like this is a need to dig deep into your emotions. Like basically, like I'm getting, you're needing to like dig in there and get some of that emotion and figure it out, is what I'm getting from that. So go within yourself and you're probably going to be having a lot of tower moments figuring out these, these past life issues, early childhood issues, and, traumas and things like that have affected your self-worth, your confidence, your, like, lack consciousness and things like that. Yeah, and again, I'm still feeling like if this could be a husband, like a past husband, or it could be a father, grandfather, some kind of male figure, I feel like, in your life has attributed to some type of abandonment issues or something like that. Like, there's a void right over here in this area. I'm just feeling some type of void. I do feel like with this Page of Swords, though, you're starting to get some type of clarity. And again, this King of Swords here could have been a husband or some type of a relationship that was a third party. What could I do? Like, what career could I go into? Oh, babe, that depends on what you're passionate about. That depends on, what you're good at. Find out what you're passionate about, what makes you happy, and, do that, follow that. Like, I can't tell you specifically what to do. A third party, like, that could be, and it doesn't have to be third party. It could be just heartbreak, some kind of heartbreak. Sometimes third party could mean like a third person in a relationship scenario, like cheating or something like that. But if that doesn't resonate, then it's just some type of heartbreak or some, again, if this is from, I'm really picking up strong masculine but fatherly energy. So it could be just like heartbreak from maybe a father leaving, or just maybe not ever getting like a certain type of approval, or just attention, like a certain type of attention or something. But I feel like that has caused, some type of like heartache. And that could be this devil energy, this abandonment, this like feeling abandoned or not feeling good enough. Not feeling good enough is this devil energy that you need to get out of and really focus on you being the star. And I feel like once you start focusing on you and really getting in touch with who you are, everything else is going to fall into place for you. Like, you're going to realize what you're good at, what you're passionate about, what you do want to move towards. Anything that you've tried to move towards in the past, ask yourself why you haven't, or why, if you did, you did, a lot of this is going to have to be self-reflection, self-realization, and really going within yourself in order to get the right answers. Because, us readers, we can go at this all day and we can pick up on the energies and tell you what we get. But ultimately, you are the key to all the answers for yourself. So I really feel like, yeah, you've got to find your passion. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So you've got to find out what you're passionate about, what you're good at, what really sets your heart and soul on fire. And do that. Move towards that, whatever it takes. And you will definitely move into the star energy and get your wish. So I hope that helps. I haven't done a lot of a lot of career type energies. Everybody wants to know about their relationship or their twin usually. So I hope that helped. Julia, I need advice on how to make the change that I want in love. Anything I should work on? Okay. Advice on how to make the change that I want in love. Okay, Julia, what do you mean the change that you want in love? Because ultimately, we heal ourselves from any of our insecurities, traumas, anything like that? Definitely dig deep, girl. One thing that may help, go back to your childhood and try to, and I got goosebumps. One other reader that I used to watch a lot, used to call him Truth Chills, and I love that. But I feel like digging back into your childhood about what you used to like to do, or what you used to like to do, or what you were drawn to, and even if it seems silly, check it out again, like revisit it. And maybe even try some of the things like I've been doing lately, like watching old movies, old TV shows, listening to old songs, just to get that nostalgic feeling of when you were a kid going again, so you can like come back into that energy and just kind of re-experience it. And it really does help to bring out a whole new aspect of yourself. Like, it's really helped me a lot. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Do it. I've been single for 3 years and now getting to know myself. Good. Like things that I used to be like. Let's see. I need advice on how to make the change that I want. Oh, sending you so much love, hon. I feel like sometimes I'm definitely not a medical professional, not giving medical advice, not mental, physical, or otherwise, but I often feel like we can be our own best therapist if we really are honest with ourselves and go within ourselves and be brutally honest and really willing to put that mirror up to ourselves. But so much love to you, hon. Okay, Julia. Okay, so I've been getting to know yourself. That is good. That is good. Like things that I used to like. I'm a little confused about that. I need advice on how to make the change that I want in love. Anything I should work on then? Okay, so the change that you want in love, I feel like you need to be very honest with what you've accepted thus far and what you really want out of a relationship. Like if there's been times where you've held your tongue and you didn't want to hold your tongue, what made you hold your tongue, and what yeah, definitely go within. Definitely go within. To me, that's always the answer, and that hasn't always been the answer, or I didn't always think that was the answer. But after a shit ton of tower moments and dark night of the soul energies, and just the essence of 2018, I kicked my ass. That's pretty much my answer these days: is go within. Because I feel like we have all the answers within ourselves. There is a line, tap on. So Miss Koala will put you in the list with your question. And once again, I will state, because it's not in the description box at the moment, energy exchange donations can be made to paypal.me//Angel of the Dawn. Not required, but absolutely appreciated. Excuse me. Or warriorEarthAngel@gmail.com is also the email address for the PayPal. So yeah, well here I'm going to go ahead and pull the dice for you, but I've been trying to give you guys the messages that come through with your questions before I pull the dice, because I don't know what the dice are going to say, so I want to make sure that I address everything. Okay, so Julia. major arcanas. That way. That one is going to go that way. No, that's upside down. Wait. That was done that way. I think it will, no, it'll go this way. That one will go that way. Okay, so you got the Two of Pentacles. Let's see. First we've got imbalance in your happiness. You feel like something's unfair also. Or there could be something that is unfair. Could be something that has to do with childhood. And I only say that because the Sun card in most of the tarot decks has like a little baby or a child on it. But it could just be something just like it's unfair that I can't find happiness or something to that effect. We've got the Four of Swords, so you could be coming out of a period of like rest and reflection. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 9 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're getting out of maybe a lot of worry. Like maybe I feel like you were kind of off to yourself and just in a lot of worry, but you're coming out of that. Got this in reverse. So, and then what else? We had no, maybe that was the only one. No, right there we have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So I feel like nobody's offering a cup of love at the moment. I feel like this is you needing to get self-love, which I feel like you are working on slowly. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're having a little bit of a rough time being single. I feel like with that you need to kind of get more confident and good with being single. Like really learn to enjoy your own company and your own time. Oh, see, I'm so sorry to hear that. My throat chakra is itchy too. And that's fine. Yeah. Speaking your truth. Oop, what was that? Do Julia stars. Yeah, my Julia. Yep, my childhood was a painful memory. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like that is affecting you today and in your stability. But I do feel like you are taking steps to get out of that. You've got the Page of, no, that's the Queen of Wands. And then the Four of Wands, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Eight of Wands. I think that's in reverse though. So I feel like, you're a little unsure about the future. And hold on, guys, 1 second. Hello? Sure, it's my daughter, just 1 second. What do you got in mind? Oh, yeah? Yeah, I'm in the middle of a live. Okay. All right, bye. That was my daughter. I'll only interrupt my lives for 3 people. And that was one of them. I gotta text her what I want for dinner. Damn it. Okay. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm not sorry about that because I'll always stop for my kids or my mom. um, but I feel like you're really needing to find your passion. Dig deep within yourself to change the future. This is like rewriting the future. Yeah, this is definitely coming out of a troubled past and like rewriting the future. It's not going to be like it was. Like, I don't know if you have kids or if you plan on having kids, but you're going to change things for your kids. And I know this has nothing to do with the question you asked. I don't even remember the question you asked at this point. But I feel like you're breaking cycles. And it's starting over here with you working on yourself and finding your own happiness and creating new balance. She's bringing me grub. What do you mean? I got the best kid. She's 23. She's the grooming salon manager at Petco, and she is badass beyond belief. Changes for love. Okay, I feel like in order for you to be able to attract the kind of love that you are looking for, you are going to have to make these changes within yourself. You're going to have to do the healing of your childhood and even of ancestral lines in order to attract in the love, the kind of love that you want and deserve. Excuse me. So yeah, hopefully that answered the question now. Yeah. Yeah, mom is, it's really amazing. Like, I swear I've said since that child was born, that I couldn't have handpicked a better kid, and that, like, I really had nothing to do with her awesome perfection, that really she came that way. Oh, thank you. I only know what lit means because I have a 17-year-old son. My kids are hilarious. I love my kids. They are the best. But yeah, my daughter, she's like, she literally financially takes care of me right now, her and my mom, because they are my biggest supporters on my spiritual journey, and they see the changes that I've made within myself over the last year. And because a year ago, they wouldn't have just let me, not work and like, whatever, but they see all of the positive changes that I've made within myself. Like, I've healed myself from depression and some major anxiety and just a lot of different things. So, dude, my mom and my kids, they are my everything. They really are. They really are. I can't say enough about them. So, all right, we're going on 2.5 hours. Who do we got next? Who's up next? Yes, totally. Now, I have to say, sometimes I'm a shithole when it comes to communication. And that's just being brutally honest. Like, I love to talk to people, but sometimes I go into major hermit mode, and then I don't. Like, I won't talk to anybody, and I clam up, and that includes my mom and my kids. And they're, like, super close to me. So, but yeah, definitely, like I said, hit me up on Facebook, or I know you've already hit me up on Instagram. I don't get on Instagram very much, though. I'm more on Facebook. Yes, I love you so much. Koala. I love all of you guys. I don't mean to exclude anyone. Yeah, I feel I purge emotionally and now detoxing physically too. Yeah, I don't know if you were on here earlier, but I literally just out of the blue today, like, cried for 2 minutes, and I wasn't feeling bad or down or anything before that. It just came out of nowhere, and it was like a soul shaking, body shaking cry. But it was so transformative and releasing. Okay, Tasha, I'm 35 and I would like to know, will I ever get married? And is potential husband around me now? Okay, that's a lot. I just, without even using the dice yet, I would say everything depends on our healing. And I can't say this enough. I can't stress it enough. Healing ourselves and dealing with our own trauma is like, and a lot of it is unconscious. Like there's shit that has come up for me over the last year that I had no idea was a thing, that was an issue, that was a problem. And there it was, you know, staring me in the face of why it was a problem and why it was an issue. And so in order to attract, and you have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, and I don't mean just saying I love myself and go and getting your hair and nails done. I mean really to the center of your soul, love yourself, every aspect of yourself. If you got a big ass, if you got a big nose, if you got fat elbows, I don't care. You got to love yourself. If you're crazy, if you're shy, if, you know, any part of yourself, you got to love yourself to attract the kind of love that you want. And so if you are not attracting the kind of love you want, the universe is keeping the love that you want and deserve at bay until you heal yourself. Prita's question was missed. Did we miss Prita? And I forgot, I'm talking to Tasha. I knew the energy I was talking to, but I didn't know the name. So yeah, but that's just like off the cusp here. Sorry, Peter, I did not see it in chat. Please repeat it, and you will be next. Okay, cool. Yeah. Absolutely. Do not settle. Do not settle. Never, never, never settle. Then, let's go ahead and pull the dice. And see what they have to say. Because I have some things, but maybe, because I'm kind of getting that you're going to find, have you discovered your soul mission and purpose, and are you on that and aligned with that? Because I have a feeling that you're going to meet your person on your mission. Somehow that is going to have, you guys are going to collide there. Come on, guys. But yeah, I feel like your person is going to come for you or come to you. Like you're going to energetically attract, and like they're attracting you right now, like you're attracting them right now. But I feel like it's going to come in alignment with your mission, your soul's purpose and your soul's mission. So if you don't know what that is yet, I'm currently in my purpose. Okay, well, that's awesome. I feel like you will meet this person then doing that. That's how you will meet this person. You've got the King of Cups. You do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, though. I think that's in reverse. You got the Knight, or no, you got, yeah, that's the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it's not coming quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Swords. I feel like there could be. I don't know. You got the King King of Cups and the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. I kind of feel like this could be somebody you've already met. And maybe somebody that owes an apology or that you owe an apology to. But maybe you're not wanting to give another try. Hold on one second. I'm still trying to figure out if the Judgment card is, or the Judgment dice is in the reverse or not. Oh, where is it? Doopity-doo. But there's no transformation. Not taking a leap of faith, but you see something. Something is clear. I need to know if that Judgment is in reverse or not. Yeah, no, let's see. Yeah, it's in the reverse. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, there's a lot there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It could be. It could be. Because I was just getting ready to tell you that you feel like something is unfair. And that, like, it's like you don't want this. Like, you see the light with the Hermit here, but then you don't see any transformation and you don't see a new start. And you feel stuck and like things are unfair. I hate to tell you that I'm getting that it is, or it could be. I know. I get that. I get that. I get that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because really, I feel for you. Like, my heart seriously goes out to you because, like, I'm in the same boat for the most part. My kids' father, I mean, we're still married, but we've been in separation for off and on for 5 years. And, like, I do not want him to be my twin flame, or I've been fighting that for the last however long I've known about twin flames, which has been a very short time in comparison. So I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation because I understand. Definitely not wanting it to be somebody, especially somebody that you don't see making progress, or, you know, advancements in their spirituality. So, unfortunately, I do feel like this is somebody you've already met and definitely been in a relationship with. And I'm getting, like, I was really struggling to find out if this was in the reverse or in the upright, because I knew I had this feeling that you felt like something was unfair or going to feel like something was unfair. And now I realize why and what. Yeah. Well, I think that what will be, and I think that eventually, hopefully not too awful long, I do have the Knight of Swords in reverse, so it's not going to be quick. But I do feel like eventually he will do the healing, and it will probably be him. I mean, that's what I'm getting. I hate to be the bearer of maybe not so great news. I don't know, because it's just Is that question for me? I haven't met anyone since I've been separated. Esther, was that question for me? Yeah, no, I get that. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. I say, yeah, I've had my share. But no, I get that. I get that. It's like it's a certain energetic the certain energy, and you don't feel that certain energy with anyone else. I get it. So yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. Mine has a girlfriend of going on 2 years. I don't know if she wants kids or not, but we only have kids with each other. We have 2 kids. So yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. Actually, I don't think she wants kids either because she has 3 kids, which I'm really blown away that my DM deals with somebody else's 3 other kids at all. I mean, they don't live together, but still. But I wish him happiness and regardless, because it's just like that. But yeah, so I don't think you probably like the answer to that question or the one that I gave, but that's what I'm picking up, love. I'm sorry. But yeah, I feel that one of my life purposes is to advocate to transform patriarchal culture to equality. I already started. It is my purpose, and will I be successful? Yes, 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 yes. Do be careful, Rita, because I do know the environment that you said that you come from. But yes, yes. You're so welcome, Tasha. I love you, sending you so much healing love. Yes, Prita. Yes, Prita. I believe that all of us divine feminines in some form or fashion, and some of us, or some of you guys, are going to have a bigger, and I got truth chills, some of us are going to have a way bigger role in changing this patriarchal. I mean, we're kind of in the year, or we're moving into the year of the divine feminine anyway. That we're like, that's what is all that this is coming up, all this change and everything. But yes, Prita, I definitely feel like you are an advocate for that kind of change. I mean, especially knowing where the area that you come from. Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that you are going to be so successful at it. I mean, and it may not feel like that at first because you may not be able to see like major changes like you really want to see. Like we all want to see huge major changes, and we want to see them quickly. But just believe that even the smallest thing, or even the things that seem the smallest to you, could be really huge to somebody else or to everyone else. So don't take anything lightly or anything small. You're going to make huge, huge changes. Absolutely. And now I'll go ahead and roll the dice for you. How many more do we got? I think my little dog's going to need to go out soon. And we're going on 3 hours. I may have to cut it off and write down who else is left and do those tomorrow. Oh yeah, Prita, you're the Empress. You're the Empress. And tap on after this. Okay. Okay. Yep. You got the Empress and the Star. So you're birthing new things. Your wishes are coming true. You're bringing balance and harmony to yourself and others. This is beautiful. got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't know if that... Man, you got a lot of pentacles. So this could bring in a lot of money. This could bring in a lot of money. And I don't know if... I think this King of Pentacles is representing basically what... Yeah, you're not looking for love, are you, hun? Not really. Like, you're really more about your purpose. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Kudos to you, love. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you. That is amazing. But yeah, I don't feel like right now, like, love is your focus, though. I really feel like it's more about, like, foundation and stability, and not just for yourself. Like, you're advocating, and you're very much trying. Man, this is so you. You got the Empress, you got the Star, and you've got Temperance. So you got balance. Yep. I knew it, because you don't have any cups up here. You've got passion. You've got stability and money, and, like, I got goosebumps. I got truth chills. Like, you've got all this passion and this drive, and you're in your head. Like, it's going to be hard, or it might not be easy, but you're going to move forward. Like, you've got the Six of Swords. So you're moving into calmer waters, or you're going to be moving things into calmer waters. Yay! I'm telling you, like, you're definitely on the right path. You are definitely going to make some awesome changes. And, like, this has made me feel so good inside. So you are definitely making huge leaps and bounds, I feel, like, progress. And like I said, it might not feel like it or seem like it at the time, but girl, you are a mover and a shaker. You are doing things, and man, hang on to that. Yeah, I just love that so much. Let's see. Beautiful Lauren Williams. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more. I think I've got one more that I already had promised. I'll probably come back on again tomorrow. I'm getting really sleepy. I've been doing this for almost 3 hours. You're trying to pretend. Koala, I love you so much. Prita, you are so welcome. Thank you. Like, what you're doing for feminines everywhere, like, not just your country, hon. Like, you are making a difference. Like, I just feel this in my heart and in my soul. You are making a difference for women everywhere. I mean, I really believe that divine feminines are, just in general, as a collective and as an energy. But oh my God, like, I get this amazing feeling from what you're doing. So that's so awesome. All right, so now we got, is it tap on? What's the question? I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, this is starting to really drain me. Uh-oh, I lost one. There we go. And I think 3 hours is about my limit. Oh, Edgina, what do you see for my career? I'm a Taurus getting over heartbreak with Libra. Okay. Yeah, Agena and Tap On, are you guys still here? Because literally it only shows 2 people in the chat. I'm going to call it quits if you guys aren't here. Because, like, all of a sudden, I feel like a basset hound. I feel like my eyes are like this. Because all of a sudden, matter of fact, I'm getting the dog Flash from Dukes of Hazzard, Roscoe's dog. Like, yes, Koala is amazing. Thank you so much, Koala. I love you so very much. You're a peach. Okay, I'm taking it that Agena and Tab are no longer here. I know, right? But we just love animals. We've already talked about that. This has been so much fun. Maybe not tonight, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna make, and I've already asked Jody also, make you guys moderators, because what was his name? Black something black. Had he been the ass that he said that he could be or usually is, then I would have really loved to have somebody be able to kick him out. But I'm glad he wasn't, but I have no moderators for my chat. So if you don't mind, later I will, I know, right? Hey, can we all be roomies? That would be great. I love Jody and I love you. So yeah, all right, them other people are no longer on here, I don't guess. No, like at first I was a little because like I don't remember what he said, but I kind of called him out on it a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna back off and see how it goes, and he calmed down, so that was cool. And I know sometimes my energy can be overwhelming, and so I have to rein it in sometimes I don't have to rein it in sometimes for certain people, but to let them be able to be themselves, I rein it back a little bit, if that makes sense. But I'm totally just babbling now because I'm really getting sleepy, and I think my daughter brought home food, so I'm going to go eat, and because I don't see them other people on here anymore, and I'm not going to just read. So I love you guys so very much. And thank you guys so much for being here, Paula. Thank you so much for all that you did for me tonight and for everybody. Lots of love and blessings to you, and I'll have to work out something special. Okay, some yums and suns. Yeah. Love you. Mwah, mwah. Love you all. Sending you all so much love and light. And I will probably be back on tomorrow. Talk to you guys soon. Peace, love, and light out.